Hello, Special Olympics Colorado athletes and coaches. Welcome back for another powerlifting mobility session. Again, these sessions are going to help complement your training during virtual summer games. Anyone is welcome to join in these mobility sessions, however they are geared towards powerlifting. So just to get started, make sure you have some water with you and a small towel. We will use this as a tool to stretch our quadricep muscles. All right, before we get started, I just want to let you know what we'll be focusing on. We're going to be increasing the flexibility at our knees and our hips. We're also going to improve flexibility and strength in our hips and our low back. We're going to be targeting our core, our glutes, right back here, and our thighs. And we'll also be stretching through our shoulders. All right, so let's get started, and thank you again for joining. We will get started in a comfortable seat. So option to come sit on your heels, sit cross-legged. If you have a large towel, you can use to sit your hips above your knees. That feels really comfortable. So just start to find a little stillness, find a little grounding by taking some deep breaths. Open mouth, sitting up nice and tall. Drawing your shoulder blades towards one another. Relaxing shoulders down your back. One more inhale. And one more exhale. And we'll start with a few shoulder rolls to warm up those shoulders. From here, inhale, shoulders reach to the ears and draw it forward. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale, draw forward. One more, inhale, lift the shoulders high and draw it forward. Good, opposite direction. Inhale, shoulders reach up. Draw the shoulders back, down the back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, drop the shoulders down. One more. And draw it down. Yeah, let's take one more together because that feels really good. Good. All right, arm stretch across the body. So just take one arm, pulling it across the chest. And pull back above or below the elbow. Draw the shoulder down. Draw the arm in towards your chest, getting an opening in the shoulder girdle. Good. Stretching the deltoid muscle there. Take a breath in. And slowly release. Opposite arm across the body and pull back. Draw the shoulder down. Good. As you sit here, try and draw the belly button towards your spine so you start to engage the core. Start to warm up your abdominal muscles and take a breath in and a breath out. And slowly release. Let's warm up our spine, coming into our tabletop position. Wrists right underneath the shoulders, top of your feet down into the mat. Let's go. Drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round the spine, gaze at the belly now. Good. Again, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round, tuck and curl, press down through the knuckles. Inhale, look up. And exhale, pull the belly to your spine, look at your belly. Let's take one more together, stretching the throat even. And arching the back, exhale. From here, come back to neutral spine, so squeeze the shoulders to touch. Got a nice flat back here. Let's do a spinal balance. So bring the right arm forward, left leg behind you. Flex the left toes. And make sure you're drawing the pinky toe down. It's not open and out to the side. It's drawing it down. It's spiraling down the mat. So try and kick the back wall behind you as you reach fingers forward. Press the belly up through the spine. Breath in. Breath out. Nice job. Release. Opposite side, left thumb faces up, right leg behind you. Good. Try and feel that balance coming from your core. As you press the back heel into the wall, reaching fingers forward, take a breath in. And a breath out. Slowly release. Nice job. From here, we'll take toes pose. As we take toes pose, we'll give our wrists a little stretch too. So in toes pose, sit the hips on top of the heels, Tuck those pinky toes underneath. And just sit here for a moment, stretching the arches of your feet. Pull the belly up into your spine. Notice my back is nice and straight. So draw the shoulder blades. This is still an active posture. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead and rotate the wrist. Something else to think about besides stretching the bottoms of your feet. Great job. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Rotate wrist the opposite direction. Breath in. Expanding the lungs. Breath out. Good. Go ahead, slowly release that toe pose. That should feel nice. Good. And from here, we'll reach the wrists forward and back. So warming up the wrists. Forward, back, forward, and back. Bring the hands out to the side. Good. Just rock side to side. Be gentle. Be kind to the wrists. Good. Just move and breathe. Be grateful for your wrists. Thank them for all they do for you to support you. Good. Let's take toes pose one more time. So tuck those pinky toes under. They seem to escape from time to time. Good. One more wrist stretch. So any arm you want, just pull back gently, fingers towards your face. Don't forget to sit up nice and tall, shoulders drop to touch. Pull the core in. Breath in. Just flex the wrist gently back. Good. And release. Opposite arm straight. Pull back on the fingers. And send your breath into the wrists to relax them and to open them. And take one more breath in and slowly release. Hopefully you forgot about that toes pose there for a second. Good. So coming back into a tabletop position, gazing down at your mat, let's come into a high plank. From high plank, notice my shoulders are right over the wrists. Draw the heels back, move the hands down. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. In your down dog, feel free to pedal out the feet. Good. This is also called walking your dog. So take your dog for a walk. In place. Good. Notice my back is flat. Shoulders are squeezing that small little pencil between the shoulder blades. Take a breath in. Find a little bit of stillness as you gaze through the knees. Pressing down into the knuckles. And the index and thumb of your palms. Big inhale. Fill up the lungs, exhale. And as we look forward, travel to the top of your space, feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your palms into shins or thighs, flat spine. Release, forward fold as you bend the knees. Be gentle. And from here, unravel the spine, so roll it up as you open up the back body, arms overhead, mountain pose. Root down through the heels, lifting the toes. Tuck the pelvis under the body. So proper alignment, really important as we all know. Take a breath in. Good. Half moon, up and over to the right. Good. So as you reach in this half moon, your body looks like a crescent moon. You pull hips to the opposite side of your fingers. Drawing the bottom armpit forward, maybe even looking up at the ceiling. Good. Stay here, move back, take a breath in, and a breath out. Inhale back to center, back to mountain, reach high. Opposite hand to wrist. Good, a crescent shaped moon. Weight is in your heels still. Pull the belly into your spine, find a breath in. Take your time as you find a little bit more depth in the side body. Inhale, back to center. Bring the hands through to the ground. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, looking down. Neck is so long. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Again, option 1, 2, or 3, high to mid plank. I'm going for option 3 today. Inhale, upward facing dog. Look forward, shoulders over wrists. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Let's do that 2 more times together. As we look forward, make your way to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the shoulder blades away from ears. Forward fold. Rise on up. Take your time. Unravel the spine. Grow long and strong as you reach high. Half moon. Grab the left wrist with the right palm up and over. Big inhale. Reach high. Back to mountain pose. Up and over to the opposite side. Good. Weight is still in the heels. Maybe you lift the toes back to center. Forward fold. Hinge the hips. Flat spine. Bend the knees. Inhale back. Halfway lift. Good. Plant the palms. Warming up our shoulders. Option 1, 2, or 3. Good. Tuck elbows to ribs. Look forward. Upward facing dog. Kneecaps are lifted. Curl the toes, down dog as you exhale. Breath in. Good, meeting in down dog. You guys are doing great. Look forward 1 more time through. Warming up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Give the head a little shake gently. Good, rise up. 1 more sane as we breathe it in. Exhale, half moon up and over to the right side. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, up and over to the left. Good, inhale back to center, pull belly into spine as you hinge from the hips. Good, go ahead and bend the knees as needed. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms to shins or thighs. Plant the palms, meet in downward facing dog. Option 1, 2, or 3 is available to you. Inhale, upward facing, nice job. Downward facing dog. Big breath in and a big breath out. Good, go ahead and take a small break. Grab a sip of water. You guys are doing great. All right, we'll get into our chair pose. We'll warm up our biceps and our triceps, as well as our thighs and our hips as well. All right, so from here, let's come back into downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale together and a deep exhale. Good. From here, walk to the top of your mat, toes in the inside of your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Toes touch. Exhale, forward fold. Good. For sun B, drop into the heels as like you're about to sit in a chair. Reach the arms high. That's too much on the shoulders. You're welcome to parallel the arms with the floor. But draw the shoulders back into place. Good. Maybe you lift the toes. You should be able to see the toes in front of your knees. Squeeze the knees to touch to engage inner thighs. Good. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Inhale, reach high or forward. Exhale, twist over to the right. Good. Twisting our spine a little bit, nice and gentle. Inhale, back to center. And twist open to the left. You're here, option to also roll those wrists out. Good. So listen to your body. Just make whatever works for you available. Good. Inhale, back to center. And release those legs forward, fold. Nice job. Inhale, halfway lift. Once more. Reset the spine. Plant the palms. Here we go. Option 1, 2, or 3. High to mid plank. Inhale, upward facing. As I look forward, lengthen the neck. Curl the toes, down dog. Inhale, bring the right leg high, nice and soft. Take that heel into the back wall. Step through, round the back, low lunge. So when you get into this low lunge, make sure that the big toe is in line with the fingertips, and just move around here for a moment. And then move side to side, forward, back. Warming up the hip flexor. Nice job. When you're ready, rise up, crescent lunge, torso over the hips. Good. Option to hang out on the back knee to start. You need to do so. Good. Otherwise, draw the heel back. Strength in the quadriceps. Take a breath in and open up warrior 2. So find a little movement here, bend, straighten the leg. So the first time we do these poses, we do them a little slower And then we find that connection with our breath and our movement. Tee out the arms, strengthening the shoulders here. Option even flip the palms to soften shoulders and flip them back. Take a breath in. As you look over the right fingers, reach forward, extended side angle, elbow to thigh. Good. Getting a nice side body stretch. Bicep reaches for the left ear. Good. Notice a nice straight line from your back foot all the way through the fingertips. Take a breath in and a breath out. Pull belly to spine. Inhale back to warrior two. Tee out the arms. Take a full inhale. Keep a bend in the knee and slowly release. Hands to the mat. Pivot the back foot. Find your high to mid plank. Option 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to go with option 2 here from the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. From here, inhale, left leg high. Good. And from here, you notice your hip is opening to the side. You're going to rotate the pinky toe down. Also the hip bone down. And step through, low lunge. Nice light landing. Good. Find a little movement here, forward, back. Little side to side action. Notice my knee never goes in front of my ankle. If it tends to do that, just walk the foot forward. Just slightly. And as you're ready, press your belly into the spine and reach high, crescent lunge. Good. Soften the shoulders down your back. If you feel your shoulders shrugging, just draw them down and squeeze them to touch. Take a breath in. And open up warrior two now on the left. Good. Tee out the arms. Bend the front knee a little. Just introducing that bend to the knee. Again, as in the other mobility sessions, make sure you can see your big toe on the inside of your knee. Find a breath in. And reach forward, extended side angle, elbow to thigh. Good. Right bicep by your ear. And soften the shoulder down your back. Good. You can see that movement from the back body as I soften the shoulder. Nice straight line from foot to fingertips. Find a breath in. Stay here, strong legs, breath out. Inhale back to warrior two. And exhale, bring the hands down, low lunge to high plank. Option 1, 2, or 3. I'm taking option 2 from the knees. Upward facing dog, press down into the L shape of the hand. From the knees, curl the toes, down dog. Nice job. We'll take that 2 more times through on each side. Just taking it nice and slow. Strengthening our quadriceps and our core, even our shoulders. Find a breath in and a breath out. Bend the knees, look forward, come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, look down as you lengthen the spine. Forward fold. Sit deep into your chair, bend at the hips. Good, weight is in the heels. Breath in, exhale, twist right. Rotate the wrists. Good, and come back to center, reach high. And twist over to the left. Find a breath in and rotate your wrists. Good, inhale back to center. And forward fold, hands meet at the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the shoulders down the back. Plant the palms, step it back. High to mid plank. Going for option 2 again. Upward facing dog. Remember to listen to your body. From the knees, curl toes, down dog. Breath in, lift the left leg high. And step through. Back to our low lunge on the left. Knee is over ankle. Reach the arms high. Breath in. And exhale, open up warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Elbow to thigh. Good job. Bicep by your ear, breath in. And a breath out, soften the shoulder. Back to warrior two, tee up the arms. Bring the hands down to the mat. Spread your palms wide, step it back. High to mid plank, going for number 3. Inhale, upward facing dog. Good, downward facing dog. Press the belly to spine. Nice job. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. One more deep inhale. And deep exhale. Good. Layering up those shoulders, come on down. And take a break and grab a sip of water. You guys are doing awesome so far. Keep up the great work. Stay hydrated. And stay brave. So next we're going to be working our core with 3 exercises. All right, so we're gonna keep going with our Supta Baddha sit-ups. Press soles of feet to touch, open the knees. Interlace hands behind the head. As you take an inhale, press belly down. Exhale, lift. Chest is broad. And lower. Lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, lower. Breathe out through your teeth. Add a challenge, lift the feet off of the mat. Gonna try it out. If that's not working for you today, no problem, just drop the feet back down. Here we go for 10. 9, elbows wide, lift the whole chest up as you gaze high. Here we go. Give me 5, last 4, 3, lift 2, and 1. Here's that bonus again. Reach for the rope for 10. 9. Lift the shoulder blades. 7, 6. Look up. 5, 4. Be proud. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good job. Stretch it long. Coming up for boat pose. Option to rock and roll the length of your spine or come up to a comfortable seat. And then we'll meet here in boat pose. So we're sitting on the bony part of our bum, all right? Option to keep the hands behind you, knees at 90 degrees. Okay, if you're feeling strong there, arms could be out to the side or in front. But try and lift the chest up, flat spine. Squeeze that small golf pencil between the shoulder blades. Lifting the heartstrings up. Maybe your gaze follows if that helps. Hold here for 5. 4, 3, 2, don't hold the breath, 1, and release. Good job. Strengthening the very depths of our core there. Breath in, reach the arms overhead, grow long, and release. Okay. All right, from here, rock and roll the length of your spine. Give a little massage and come up to a comfortable seat. We'll take one more pose, plank pose. Good. So a couple options here. I want you to bring your feet wider than your hips. Okay, so our feet aren't touching. Good, bring them a little wider, maybe about 3 feet apart. All right, from here, we're gonna hold this core, draw the heels back. Good. And from here, I'd like you to try and lift the right arm high. Try and keep your hips stable to the center and release the palm down. Good, inhale, bring the left arm high, equal weight in both feet, and release. Let's try that one more time on each side. Breathe in, and breathe out. Option to do this from your knees as well. Left arm forward, stay equal weight in both feet, and release. Good, go ahead and drop it down for a moment. Good, we'll try that one more time. This time we're gonna float a foot off of the ground, just like a spinal balance. All right, so as you're ready, you need to give your wrist a shake. All right, here we go. One time on each side. Find this high plank position. Breath in, big breath out, nice and strong. Good, from here, right arm reaches forward. Try and lift the left leg off. Good, this is hard for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Drop down to your knees if you need to. Otherwise, right into the opposite side. Left arm forward, right leg back. Hold with strength for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Awesome, awesome job. Bring the big toes to touch. Knees wide. Take a child's pose for a moment here. Good, forehead down to the mat, to the towel, to the carpet, whatever you have beneath you. Just connect your forehead down. And take a full breath in and a full breath out. Stay here for a few more moments. No need to rush, but when you are ready, we'll come into our downward facing dog. We're coming down the back side of the class, the mobility session, and getting a little deeper into our muscles. All right, in our down dog. Remember, as you come into your down dog, take that high plank position, shoulders over wrists. Good. And draw the heels back until they lock into place. Lift the hips high. Breathe in, down dog. And breathe out, draw the shoulders down your back. Good, from here, lift the right leg high. And step through, low lunge. Make sure you have that towel handy, we'll be using that soon. Good, modified crescent. So drop to the back knee, lift up. Good. So we're stretching this front side of our left thigh, our left hip. So just ease into it. Make sure that front knee does not go over the front ankle. Okay, pull belly into spine. Engaging whole body. Good, take a breath in, press the hips forward. Good, and release, hands to the mat, and send the hips back. Good, so the hips should be right over the knee here, and flex the toes behind you. Good, getting a stretch in the right hamstring. Just find that breath. Again, notice if your back is rounded, try and activate your back muscles and squeeze those shoulders to touch. Nice. Take a breath in, stay here. And a breath out. From here, release, come into runner's lunge. So walk the top foot, the right foot up and out, and bring your hands into the inside of the mat. Just move around here. You can stay on the back knee or rise to the ball of your back foot. Okay. Good. Move around a bit. Option to even come down onto the forearms. Good. For a still stretch. A little passive stretching. If you'd like to try a quadricep stretch, we're going to take this towel and hook it around our foot. Okay? So you're finding a little bit of a twist. Good. So the left hand is grabbing on, the right hand is grabbing onto the left foot. So we take a little twist, press down into the left palm. As you twist, pull back on that towel. The towel is a great tool. The other option is to grab the outside edge of the foot and pull back. So be gentle. Slight micro bend in the standing arm, the elbow. Take a breath in. And slowly release. Nice job. Come back to your high plank, so bring the right leg back. Downward facing dog. Good, opening up your hamstrings here, pedal at the feet. When you're ready, inhale, left leg reaches high. And step through to your low lunge. Good. Knees over the ankle. Rise the arms high. Draw the hips forward. Good. If the knee is coming over the ankle, just walk the toes forward slightly and draw the hips forward. Good. Try and pull the belly up into your spine so you're not resting your belly on top of the thigh. Lift it up. Stay here like someone's lifting you high. You feel light as a feather. Take a breath in. Good. Let's take a hamstring stretch. Send the hips back. Good. So that right knee should be right underneath the hip. Flex the left toes. Draw those back muscles to touch. Squeeze them tight. Protecting the spine. Flexing the toes. Find a breath in. And a deep breath out, pull belly to spine. Still an active pose here as we engage the core. Stretching that hamstring. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. From here, runner's lunge. So walk forward. Bring the left foot out to the side so the hands are on the inside of your foot. Good. So you're just hanging out here. Shoulders are still right above the wrists. You can stay high and just move around on the back knee or come up into a more active runner's lunge and move around. Again, another option, lots of options here, is to come to the forearms, only if that feels good in your body. So no pain, no sharp pinches. Just make it feel easy, make it feel rewarding in your body. Good, if you'd like to try a deeper quadricep stretch, grab your towel and we will bring it around, let's see, to the right foot. Good. I want to pull back and grab the towel around the foot. Flex the foot and pull back gently on that quadricep. Good. A little slight bend in the right elbow is how you're holding yourself up. And you can even look up to the ceiling, a little bit of a twist. Breathing into the right quadricep, the front side of your hip as well. Find a full breath in and a full breath out. Slowly release. Great job. All right, make your way back to down dog. Come through high plank, nice and strong. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Then take a breath out. Good. We got a couple more poses. So walk your feet to the top of your space. Bring the hands to your shins or thighs and forward fold. Good. Rise up all the way up to mountain pose. Good. We'll take a balancing posture before coming down onto our mat once more. So we'll take dancer's pose, which is going to help strengthen our ankles and our knees, okay, and also our quadriceps. And certainly it'll help alleviate some low back pain and also strengthen the low back. So what we're gonna do is arms overhead. Good. And from here, bend the right elbow and place it into your hip crease like you're holding a tray of drinks. All right, I'm gonna give you a side angle here. Good. So I'm gonna kick back to receive the inside arch of my foot. You can also use a towel here. That's a great tool to use to grab onto that foot. Okay, my knees are touching, torso, lifting high. Good, you can stay right here. Find a little micro bend in the standing leg. Good. You can also use a wall here for added support. As you breathe in this balancing posture, you find a little inward focus. Good, if you feel you would like to go a little further, you'll start to kick the right leg behind you as you pendulum the chest forward, okay? But keep the right hip down. We don't want to open it up to the side. Keep both hips facing forward. Good. Micro bend in the knee. Eventually that back leg will lift high. Good. As you drop the chest down slightly. But if you're right here, knees touch, that's just as awesome. Take a breath in, then slowly release. Good. Shake it out. We'll do the left side now. Inhale, arms overhead. Good. Elbow to the hip crease on the left side. So like you're holding a tray of drinks. Good. As you do this, kick back to receive the inside arch of your foot. All right, so if you grab the outside arch, that's okay. But ideally, you're gonna grab the inside arch of your foot. Knees connect. Good, right bicep by your ear. And stay here for balance, for strength, all the way through the standing leg. Pull belly to spine. Again, if you need a little bit more of a challenge, kick the leg behind you, but keep the hip facing forward. Again, not opening out to the side, but drawing the hip forward and down. Pull belly to spine, bend in the standing leg. Balance here for 3. Stand up proud and tall 2. And one, slowly release. Give yourself a hand. Those are challenging postures. Grab a sip of water. We'll make our way back down onto our mat for a lovely figure four to stretch our glute muscles. All right, so from here, figure four, lie down on your back. Both knees are bent. Okay, feet are on the mat. Bring the ankle, right ankle on top of left thigh. Feel free to stay here and draw the right hand into your inner thigh, just to feel that for a moment. Good, tuck chin to chest. This time, interlace your hands behind the left hamstring as you pull the legs closer to your chest. Flex both feet to protect your knees. Super important there. And pulling back. You can use the right elbow to press into the bent leg. Good. Just pulling back, be gentle. You can even straighten the bottom leg if you'd like. Breathe here, find a little bit more depth for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release, good job. Opposite ankle on top of thigh. Hang out here for a moment, flex the top foot, press into the inner thigh. Good. All right, when you're ready, interlace your hands behind the right hamstring, that right thigh. Hang out there for a moment, flex the feet, and then gently start to pull the legs towards the chest. Keep the neck resting, gazing down towards your chest. Good. Feeling your glutes lengthening. Good. The hips opening. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Slowly release. Good. Hug the knees into your chest. And roll onto one side, come up to a seat. All right, we'll take a few balancing, spine strengthening postures, and then we are ready for our surrender series. So from high plank, good. From high plank, shoulders over wrists, come forward slightly, and slowly, 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 with control of those strong arms all the way down to your belly. Good. Press the tops of your feet down, zip up your legs so the ankles connect. Keep the palms right underneath the shoulders. Exhale the breath. Inhale, slowly peel the chest forward and up. Good, like you're peeling a banana. You can keep weight in the palms or start to hover the hands. Good, pressing down into the hip bones and your toenails. Good, lifting from low back, find strength. Especially with those deadlifts, we need that low back strength. Breathe here for 3. Lift strong for 2. And 1, release. Second set of Cobra, you can do the same thing we just did, or Superman pose. So from here, tee out the arms for Superman, or for Cobra, keep your palms where they are and try Cobra again. Or tee out the arms, take an exhale. Inhale, start to lift the fingers high as you lift the toes high. Still finding strength from the low back. Drawing the shoulder blades to touch. Squeeze that small pencil. Pressing down into the abdomen and the hips. Lift for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Nice job. Press up into a tabletop position. And we'll make our way onto our backs for bridge pose. We'll have some time to surrender here shortly. So bridge pose, knees are bent. Bring the heels as close as you can to your booty. You should tickle your heels with your fingertips. So gazing up only in this posture. Take an exhale. Inhale, pick up the hips towards the ceiling. Good. Stay here. You can touch the heels with your fingertips, or feel free to interlace your hands at low back if that's safe for you, and tuck the shoulders underneath the body. Keeping a gaze high, do not look around in this posture. Pressing down through the heels as you lift up through the hips, chest towards your chin. Big belly breaths for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly unravel the shoulders and the grip. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Supta Baddha Konasana, and just relax here for a moment, releasing in the low back. Take a breath in and a breath out. We'll take one more posture, seated forward fold. So come up to a comfortable seat. And however you wish to arrive, we'll stretch our entire spine here. So bend the knees here, sit on that bony part of your bum. Inhale, arms overhead. Good, and slowly start to hinge from the hips. Keep a flat spine as you squeeze shoulder blades to touch. Those back muscles are engaged. Good, you can grab the peace fingers with your big toes or pull back on those pinky toes, stretching. Good, start to straighten the legs out just slightly, feeling a stretch from the back side of the hamstrings all the way through your spine. Good, take a breath in. And go ahead and just release the spine down, drop the forehead down towards your knees. Good. Whatever this looks like, just keep the breath flowing. Breathing into the hamstrings through the spine. Hold here for 3 and 2. Make that last breath really count. 1. Good, nice job. Slowly come up. We'll take a supine twist and then we are done with our mobility session. Good, from here, hug both knees into your chest. Draw the left leg down long. Bring the knee and the outside of the rib cage. Take a breath in. And exhale, draw the right leg up and over the torso, across the body. Glue both shoulders down into the mat. Good. So you want to keep both shoulders down. If that's not happening, come out of the twist a little bit to get those shoulders down. Equal press into the mat. Whatever surface you're lying on. Good. Getting a nice twist, releasing the spine. Take a breath in. Deep breath out. Good job. Slowly come back to center. Hug both knees in. Pull the knees down, compressing your organs. Good. And draw the opposite leg long. And bring the left knee into your armpit. So try and avoid the rib cage. So bringing it outside of your torso. Breath in. And slowly draw the leg up and over across the body. Again, gluing both shoulder blades down as you find a spinal twist. Good. Nice. Just soften the breath and the body here. Good. Breathing in some gratitude into your spine. And slowly, nice job, come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Again, giving yourself a big squeeze and hug, showing yourself love and gratitude and bravery. Take a breath in and slowly release. Good. Option to find a Shavasana, the still pose that you can breathe through for a few minutes. Feel free to stay here listening to the silence, just revitalizing your body after all the stretching and the mobility we've been working so hard on. Stay here for a few moments if you can. Thank you so much for joining for another powerlifting mobility session. Hope to see you guys again soon.